Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday morning, October 19th, and we're looking at window traders, market profile of SPY, IWM, and triple Qs, and boy oh boy, what a difference on the 34th anniversary of the market free-falling back in 1987 when I was just about 4 years into my career on Wall Street. Boy oh boy. And just like then, when the Fed did a lot of intervening and company buybacks and propping up the market, well, here we are 34 years later as the market continues to amaze as we look to go to new highs. Again, we are in a bull market. We've been in a bull market. This is going to be the fourth gap in as many days. Three upside gaps, one downside gap if it holds in the next 75 minutes. This is bull market action. It's without a doubt a little bit too emotional for my liking. It never is good for the longer term because the structure is underneath. It's being built on a bed of sand rather on concrete. You don't want these emotional gaps. It's one thing to make new highs, but again, it's being done by short-term money algorithms, not long-term players. But doesn't mean we won't hit a new all-time high. I'm sure we will. Now, we are trading literally at where my line in the sand was from September 10th. Remember, we had a double distribution day that day. They tried to get into the last set of singles. They did, never got into the upper distribution. Next couple of days, they couldn't even attempt to get into the singles. And then from that point on, we went from this level all the way down to 426 and change. Well, here we are 5 weeks later. Basically, we've taken it all back. As far as destinations, the only ones I'm going to give you the overnights right now. So the upside is 449.96. The overnight low is 446.79. Now, obviously, if we gap higher, yesterday's high will be a downside destination, 447.55. Right now, that's a $2 gap. Remember, we still have two gaps below us. We never filled ours from Thursday. Even Russell held their gap on that downward move yesterday. So we're going to have two gaps prior to this morning. Triple Qs only have the one. Russell has the one also right now. Russell also, remember, they attempted to get to their price probe from the 15th, didn't do it. They had a double distribution day. Right now, pre-market, they're into the upper distribution. We'll see if that holds. And triple Qs, which just acted incredible yesterday. Only one small pullback in C, looking to gap higher again. As far as the game plan, gap rules apply. People will be screaming. They can scream all they want. It all has to be put into context. If the gap's going to be $2 or more, I am not looking for long. In fact, I might even want to front run the overnight high and maybe the 450 level if this stays our overnight high the first time, just to see if they back off and we get some inventory adjustment. Keep in mind, this market's tremendously long from yesterday. We never had a pullback. They attempted in G and J, nothing, and then they went out with a probe. So not only is it all long from yesterday, it's long from last night, it's long from this morning. So doesn't mean we can't go up, but the bigger the gap, the less likely I'm even looking for a long at these levels. I'd much rather a better risk-reward long against the gap in the price probe if it was to come in. So early call play, none for me right here. Above, again, maybe a short play against the overnight high and the 450 level. Remember, I gave you the 449. Actually, I gave you the single prints last night from the 10th, 449.39 to 49, and then we had the highest accepted price of 449.71. Above that, I'll give you two more. I should have 451.49 daily high, and then 452.47 daily high, poor high. Not much above to the all-time high. There's one more weekly high. So, again, early game plan. Look, the volume is dried up, but the ranges are still decent. So, there's no reason to jump on something at 9:30. You want to take a small put play against a visual level like the 450 level and the overnight high, whatever it is, you can do that. Now, in the next 75 minutes, if we're even higher, I'm not going to do anything. I'll just totally watch. And as far as the call play, wait for it to back off. Wait for B period. There'll always be opportunities. and then quickly on the chart. So we have 9, including today, we have 9 days left in this month. There's a chance for an outside month up. I'm not saying we're going to get it, but we're only $5 away from the all-time high. So we're going to see in the next 9 days, are we able to get the high and do we close above it? If we do, again, very bullish. Remember, this is a year later what we're doing. September and October, they're certainly not twins, but they're kind of similar. Look what September did last year, and October was inside. Look at September this year. We went down, stopped the one-time framing like last September did. Now, October did take out September's low, but spent, they had a cup of coffee down there and right back in. And look what we did after September, October last year. We one-time framed up 11 months. Now, I'm not saying I'm expecting that by any stretch, but keep in mind an outside month up is certainly a possibility. Weekly, firmly up. I said balance yesterday in the video last night. The weekly is up, and the daily is going from balance back to up again. Outside day up yesterday, pretty positive, and so far they're getting a follow through. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.